We're back at it again, episode 2.
Mm.
It's Stat Speakers and Styles. I'm your guy, EmEz.
Your boy Drippy D's in the building. What's up?
Your main man Chris, what's going on, fellas? What's the good word?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. It's Stat Speakers and Styles. D, how was your week? Since the last time we spoke and we saw each other, what's your life been like?
Come on, man. You were just in my house 2 days ago. You know we were partying over here. We had my wife's father's birthday party. As a matter of fact, Chris, you was there too. All 3 of us were all hanging out. I'm still recuperating from that, man. I had a blast. Thank you guys for coming over. We had a great time. Thank you.
Thanks for having us, man.
Always,
Chris,
brother.
what about you?
Yo, listen, man, since I last seen you, I just recovered a little bit, spent a little more time with mama. And interesting development, Marnell. I chose some squirrels today, talked about world domination, because you know there's 15 squirrels to every one human being. So just want to let you know we out here applying world domination. Just for you, bro.
If you don't know what he's talking about, make sure you check out the Empty Thoughts Show. That's another podcast that I'm on. Shout out to my co-host Taylor and everybody part of that one. Squirrels are going to run the world. Don't act like you don't know. And if you're from the suburbs, you've definitely heard squirrels talk. Anyways, let's keep it on topic, on brand here. Thank you, Chris. Nothing. I haven't been up to anything. No, just working, being a dad, sweating out the drunkenness from the night before with you guys in the yard, building a little house for my daughter. Typical dad stuff, you know. But I'm excited about this next round of playoff games, though. I think the NBA Finals is going to be very competitive because I think this round we've got a lot of blowouts. There's been a lot of blowouts, and it just doesn't seem fun. But last game, Boston Celtics beat the Heat handily, right. And that series is tied at 2. We're going to Game 5 in Miami, and you know Game 5 is pivotal. Let's remind the people our picks before we continue on for our predictions of Game 5. Chris, what was your prediction of this series?
Miami in 6 games. And I'm sticking to it.
D, what was your prediction for this series?
I had Boston in 6, but I'm still keeping it too, by the way.
Okay. I also had Boston in 6. Now, so if we all have Boston and Miami in 6, that means you think Miami's winning the next 2, Chris, and me and D both think the Celtics are taking the next 2. Is this correct?
Correct.
Chris, give me a reason why.
What do you want to tell you, bro? You want me to make sense of the unsensible series? I feel like I'm watching a Dragon Ball Z show. Are the Heat going to be healthy? Are the Celtics going to be healthy? Is Jaylen Brown score 40 and score 7 turnovers? Stay tuned for the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Bro, I feel like I'm watching a cartoon show watching this damn series. This shit doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. With that being said, no matter how good or bad each team loses, it's still a 2-2 series. Each team has won 1 on the road and lost 1 on the road. So with that being said, 2-2, going back home for Miami, I think they'll pull out a close Game 5 win, build a bit of confidence. Kyle Lowry's hamstring are slowly starting to come back. I think Bam, Jimmy Butler, and Tyler Hero come back to pull off 2 good games in a row and close down the Celtics in 7 games. Sorry, 6 games. My apologies, guys.
I disagree. D, I'm going to let you go first. Go ahead.
Well, going back to the Dragon Ball Z show thing we're talking about there, that's what happens when you got 2 teams with that kind of a defense. Anything can happen. They're both hustling. They're both grinding. I love it. Feels like I'm watching basketball in the 90s again. I was born in the 80s, so I watched the Detroit Pistons play. I watched the Celtics play. I watched the Bulls play. The New York Knicks with Patrick Ewing when I used to be a Knicks fan. Charles Oakley, John Starks. That was my squad. But I had to go to the Brooklyn Nets now because I didn't like how the management, James Dolan, but that's another story. But that's what happens when you got the 2 best defensive teams that the NBA has to offer. There's going to be a lot of messiness, a lot of sloppiness, and a lot of unpredictability. And what do you think?
I think Boston's going to take it. I think Tatum understands he played a terrible quarter, and I think Boston has more stars that can put the ball in the rim. Jimmy Butler's all by himself over there. Tyler Hero, and it's the playoffs. I don't feel bad for him, and it's very explainable what's going on with Tyler Hero. All you have to do is play tough defense, and it's hard for him to get a shot off. So that's what's going on with Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo, he's the one that I can't understand why he's playing so small and so timid. But Boston's taking this series. Al Horford, Williams, Brown, Tatum, Smart, those guys got it. And Udoka, the coach is amazing too. So Boston is definitely taking it in 6. And I don't think there's much else we could talk about with our series, or is it just me?
Man, there's a lot you can talk about, but the shot clock's about to end. Try to set me up. You
No, we
try to
gotta go
set me
back.
up. I
Give me
see you,
another.
man. I see you. I see
Give me
you.
another. Give me another 3 minutes, and we're gonna talk about the Western Conference Finals, the Western Conference Finals with the Mavs and the Warriors. We got the Mavs and the Warriors. Mavs are down 3-0. Warriors look like they're in total control of this series. Luka Doncic looks like he's out there all by himself, and he needs some help. I
Oh,
tweeted out
stop.
the other day, and you guys had some words, and I want to bring it to the show. Luka Doncic is the white James Harden. Y'all seen this before. He dominates the ball in the regular season. He's amazing. Stats out the wazoo. But the minutes the playoffs begin, it's dispute me. D, go ahead.
I just saw my man dropping a 40-piece last
And
night.
he lost. And he lost.
Well, I mean, like you just said right now, he's out there by himself. What do you want him to do? Let him get another superstar. He's still young. Michael Jordan, when he was young, he had to get another superstar, and he started winning. LeBron James, when he was by himself in Cleveland, he had to get another superstar, and he started winning. When he went to Miami, he had to play with Dwayne Wade. Guys need other people to help them out in the playoffs. You can't do it by yourself. They're double teaming the guy. They're setting zones. They're setting walls for him. You know, what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? He's a great basketball player, though.
Sounds like excuses. Sounds like straight excuses to me. Chris, come on, give me something.
I said this before. Watching Luka play, he plays a lot more like Paul Pierce. He's physical. He picks his spots. He's slow. He's methodical. Yes, he has a little bit of that James Harden control and dominate the ball, run the offense. But if you watch him play, you watch him really, really play with his physicality and his slow, methodical movements into the line. He has a lot of Paul Pierce mixed with James Harden, more than just the James Harden that you think he has. I think he's built for more long-term success than someone like James Harden because of his overall physical style of play. He does have to tone his body and get a little bit more shape, which is obviously what played James Harden down the line. But I can't fully agree with you on the James Harden comparisons, but I do see where you're going, but not something I can fully get on board with.
Well, when he gets swept tonight, he'll have something else in James Harden. He will have something else in common with James Harden, and that's getting bounced out in the Western Conference Finals. So, I'm looking forward to see what's going on with that series as soon as we get off our air, because I'm pretty sure that's a close game now. Anyways, do we move along? Anybody want anything else you want to close out before we get out of this one and go to the Major League Baseball?
Let me close out real quick. I do want to say something. We got to give some credit to Steve Kerr. Game 5 and 6 against the Grizzlies with Mike Brown on the bench, they looked lost. Steve Kerr comes back. They're on the verge of sweeping the Dallas Mavericks, who bounced off being 7 games. Also, I want to give some credit to Andrew Wiggins. He is regaining the form that he had that made him an all-star starter. He's averaging 21 and 7 for the first 3 games of the series, 48% shooting. Damn.
Andrew Wiggins, that was good, though. Thanks for bringing that up.
Before we go into Major League Baseball, Steve Kerr said some strong words about the shooting that happened earlier this afternoon in Texas, and I want to salute to Steve Kerr because Steve Kerr lost his father in gun violence when he was a young guy, so he definitely knows what those families are dealing with. And condolences to all those families that are going through what they're going through in Texas. It was a terrible, senseless act of violence. Anyways, let's move right along. Restart that clock and let's go to Major League Baseball. I'm gonna let you introduce this one because Chris, this one was you. You really was adamant about this topic, so I'm gonna give you the floor. Go ahead, Chris.
All right, so a little background, guys. On Saturday afternoon, we had a benches clearing brawl between the Yankees and the White Sox due to the fact that Josh Donaldson called Tim Anderson Jackie. A little bit of background on that. In 2019. Tim Anderson had an interview on SI in which he said he wants to be the new Jackie Robinson and he wants to bring further change to the game like Jackie did. He wants to bring more fun to the game. He wants to make basketball acceptable, things like that to make the game more fun and, further advance the game for the younger generation, right? So the story goes is that Josh Donaldson has previously called him Jackie in the past, and there was never any issues between that.
The story is per whose side? Josh Donaldson's side or Anderson's side?
Per Josh Donaldson's side. That's something that he had mentioned during his post-game press conference on Saturday.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. I believe that this situation had more to do with the fact that they had an on-field incident a couple of weeks ago when the Yankees previously played the White Sox in Chicago, and I believe there was just some bad blood stemming from that. If you're going to call yourself the modern-day Jackie Robinson, whether it's the black player, white player, Spanish player, if you're going to call yourself the modern-day Jackie Robinson, and someone calls you Jackie, you can't deem it as a racist attack, especially as this is something that he's mentioned in the past, right? We're a little back on ourselves, guys. We are two Dominicans and a Haitian that are spearheading this podcast. I don't look as ethnic as these guys do, so I don't go through the shit that you guys do, for better, for worse. But that's my take on it. So I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to let you guys discuss that. What do you guys think?
D, you want to go? Because I'm about to chew this up. You want to go?
All right. I mean, go ahead. Chew it up.
Listen,
I want to hear what you want to say. I'm very interested.
This bugs me out on so many different levels. If you're going to claim to be Jackie Robinson, do you know how strong that man was to deal with what he had to deal with? All he did was call you Jackie. If you felt it was a derogatory comment, sure, no doubt. And furthermore, we're in competition. I'm an athlete. I was an athlete. I played sports, and I understand anything the competitor said to me was to get under my skin. So whatever he said was there was nothing that was out of bounds. You guys are soft now. It's not that serious. The suspension was out of bounds. There was no reason for him to be suspended for calling him Jackie. So now, I asked in the chat, what if the whole crowd starts chanting Jackie, Jackie? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I hate everything about this. Do something with this. I'm disgusted.
I agree with you, Em. I don't like it either. I'm a Yankee fan. Very embarrassed about what Josh Donaldson did. I don't like it at all. And I feel the way you felt about it. It's just I don't. It could go both ways. The way Chris said it too, he could have been just joking with him because he did call himself Jackie Robinson. But there's two sides to every story. But I don't like the story at all.
Right. I mean, listen. When it gets to social justice and racial comments like that, it gets real murky. I don't want to get too serious too much, but we had to touch upon it. So I hope we did it some justice. Chris, do you want any last words? You want to wrap a bow on this little situation real quick?
I do want to say one thing. Kudos to Aaron Judge. If you guys didn't watch his post-game press conference after that happened, he handled that shit like a true leader did. He acknowledged that his man was wrong, shouldn't have done it, but didn't bury his teammate too much. Guys around the league are going to notice his leadership skills, and I think his respect around the league is going to go up because of the way he handled the situation. He took a stance on a matter, but didn't publicly bash his teammate, but acknowledged the right and the wrong of the situations, while also being the best player in baseball this year. He's up to 17 home runs, and that man is going to get a bag. So shout out to Aaron Judge on the field, and shout out to him as a leader. That man.
I'll give you one.
Classic gentleman. Hope you stay with the Yankees. We love you.
And I'm a Red Sox fan. It hurts me to say that, but he's the best player in baseball.
We could edit that part out of it. The whole Red Sox, we could edit that all the way about it. Anyway. Let's move right along. I think we're going to our Chris's Crispy Kicks, correct?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second installment of Chris's Crispy Kicks. This week, I got 3 fire sneakers for you. So let's start with number 1. We got the Travis Scott Air Max 1s for Root Browns. Yo, Travis, these are dope. Travis stays winning with the kicks. Travis, you gave me goosebumps when I saw these shoes, but I do not want the antidote. I just want another pair of these in my closet. Travis Scott with another masterfully crafted edition of sneakers to his collection. Number 2, we got the LeBron 9 Regal Pinks. Yo, do you guys think that LeBron notices that he doesn't play for the Heat anymore? Because he's dropping real Miami vibe sneakers. I can see these shits with a pair of chinos and that Amiri Stokes shirt that Aaron Donald had on last week in the Trip of Drown segment. And those, and what Willies of Washington have, whew, clean for the summer. Next, we got the pair of Balenciagas. Or should I say, let's just take these niggas' money for absolutely no reason. I will say one thing, I'm not a fan of Balenciagas, but these, with the Adidas classic look, they making them a lot more fresh, a lot more presentable, and for me, a lot more wearable. Fellas, talk to me.
I'm going number one. I like those cakes. Those seem like a fall sneaker to me. You know what I'm saying? Like those. Maybe even in summertime, late summertime, like August, as the leaves start to change in September, I can see them. I can rock those. The Balenciagas never in life, never ever in life. And I don't rock LeBron's personally. Not personally.
Well, I think the Balenciagas, they made me laugh. The first reaction I got was I just started laughing. I don't know why. Maybe because it looks like one of those socks from the 60s. You know, I don't know. I don't like it at all. I'd rather just get the plain Balenciagas, to be honest with you. And if I'm going to get Balenciagas, I don't want it with those stripes on the top. I mean, that's going to be hard to match with jeans and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe somebody could pull it off. I don't like them. It's not my cup of tea. The LeBrons, I love them. Those are fire. I could wear those on South Beach. I really don't wear LeBrons either, but they are fire for LeBron fans and kids that love LeBron. I would definitely recommend for you to wear those. My number one out of all these three that I would wear for sure, and I would probably, and I am gonna probably order them, is those Travis Scotts, the number one. Those joints are absolute fire. I got nothing else left to say about those sneakers. They're just totally dope. Like you said, they give me goosebumps, just like his song. That's a fact.
You heard me say in the intro, they gave me goosebumps. I don't want the antidote. I just want them in my closet. So this week's Chris's pick of the week, and we're all in agreement, is the Travis Scott's Air Max 1s. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, the links are in the description, and definitely like and subscribe. And that is it for this week's edition of Chris's Crispy Kicks.
Breaking news: the Mavs game has been on rain delay because there's a leak in the roof.
I thought you was joking. That's
I'm dead ass. I'm watching it on my phone, and there's a leak in the roof. They got like water, like towels all over the floors. It's crazy. So maybe
Come on, Mark Cuban. What are you doing? What's going on here?
Don't do that.
Y'all, the Splash Brothers are making it rain in Dallas, I guess. We're gonna have to find out later.
Okay, light skin. Okay, all right, relax. Okay, relax. Okay, it's time for my top five, correct?
I love this. I love this segment. Woo!
All right, this week, the top five off-season moves in the NFL as per me, because I am I'm the stamp of approval of anything, of everything. Top fives and everything. So let's start off with number 5. Give it to me. The formerly San Diego, now LA Chargers, they added Khalil Mack. Listen, let me tell you something. You already got Joey Bosa. The defense was already strong. Derwin James. They also signed J.C. Jackson. That team is going to be a problem. Okay, I know I left them off my top 5 teams of last week, but this offseason move, you're going to feel this one with Khalil Mack and the Chargers. Let's go to number 4. Miami. You got Tua, and they went and got the fastest man in the NFL. The cheetah, as they call him, Tyreek Hill. Now, fam, let me tell you something. We don't know what Tua is going to be. I don't think he can throw it as far as Mahomes. Well, let's not joke. Let's not joke. We know he can't throw it as far as Mahomes. But slant passes, screen passes, bubble passes, Tyreek Hill can take it to the house, and he's going to add a lot of flavor to an already good receiving core. And with Jalen Waddle, listen, fam, they're going to have a problem down there in Miami if they get that quarterback correct. Let's go to number 3. Whew. Yeah, you know who this is. They got rid of Baker. Well, they didn't technically get rid of Baker, but the Bakers are up out of here for my guy, Deshaun Watson. And I say my guy, and I don't really mean my guy like my guy because he's under a lot of problems. I don't want to put my name next to him, but before his issues, that was my guy. I had him on my fantasy team a couple times. Deshaun Watson is, and will be a great quarterback for the Browns. But I don't think they'll make the playoffs either because, he's going to be suspended for a while. But shout out to the Browns. Watch out for them next season. All right, go to number 2. I love this helmet. I don't know. Something about that Raiders helmet is just amazing to me. The number 2 off-season move in the NFL is them landing Davante Adams. Family, tell you something. They got Waller on one side, Renfro over there, and Derek Carr delivering the ball. And they have an offensive-minded coach now that was respected with the Patriots. Believe you me, the Raiders are going to be an issue this season. Davante is going to put up numbers, and Aaron Rodgers is going to rule the day that Davante Adams ever left him. Let's go to the number 1 off-season move in the NFL. You know my guy. And before I told you, Deshaun Watson was on my fantasy team a couple times. And before him, it was this guy right here, Russell bleeping Wilson. Okay, they're gonna let Russ cook. He's gonna tear the NFC West apart. Russell Wilson is gonna do his thing. Listen, the last time Russell Wilson went to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl, he had a dope defense, which he's gonna have in Denver, and he's gonna have a great running game, which he's going to have in Denver, and he's got targets as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, the number one offseason move in the NFL was the Denver Broncos landing Russell Wilson. All right, there you go. That's your number one. And let me get, before I go to my guys, honorable mention goes to the Buffalo Bills for Von Miller, the Bengals for their whole offensive line makeup, and the Colts for getting rid of what's his name, Carson Wentz and landing Matt Ryan. Now, fellas, any problem with the top five?
Hell yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
All right, one, Khalil Mack's not even the biggest signing on his own team. You mentioned it, J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson. Now listen, but you need a pass rusher. But go ahead.
All right, but listen, you can't have Devontae Adams at number 2, right? You have J.C. Jackson to shore up the corner. No, let me finish. If you have Devontae Adams at number 2, which I agree with, right? You're adding the number 1 receiver in the NFL to that division, and you're gonna pair up J.C. Jackson with Thurman James and shore up the secondary. I think that's a bigger move than signing Khalil Mack. You already got Joey Bosa. You already got the pass rush solidified, right? So that's just from my opinion. Number 4,
Khalil Mack's a sexier name, bro. But go ahead.
I don't like the Tyreek Hill. I don't like Tyreek Hill that high, not because of his talent, but because of who he's with. I don't think Tyreek Hill is going to have the same impact in Miami as he did with Patrick Mahomes.
I agree.
In Kansas City. And for that reason, I would swap out Hill for A.J. Brown. I think A.J. Brown is going to have a monster year in Philly. I said that last week in a previous episode. I think the Eagles are going to win the NFC East based off of the strength of that addition. So I got to be consistent, right? The rest of the list I can agree with, but I got a couple issues with 4 and 5. Otherwise, I think you got a good list. Did some good notes, get some research. Gotcha. Got a 4 and 5 for me. Just not for me, bro.
Okay, sorry. My 4th and 5, my bottom 2 was that bad, bro. Sorry.
Hey,
Drippy D, come on. Let me hear it. Talk to me.
First and foremost, Chris, thank God we don't have I don't know how we don't have a shot clock in this segment. You're lucky they didn't have it.
Oh, shit.
But anyway.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think the worst one is the number 3. I don't agree with number 3, Deshaun Watson. He might not even play. Who's to say he's even going to play? How you going to give him number 3?
He's going to play because when he does play, he's going to be the second best quarterback in that division.
They said the NFL still hasn't made the decision yet on his discipline. So
yeah, they're not going to suspend him a whole year. And plus, he's not guilty of anything yet. They dropped mad charges.
Okay, but how do you know that the NFL is not going to discipline him?
They're going to discipline him, but they're not going to suspend him for the whole year. He might be out for 6 games, 8 games tops. That's still not half the season.
By the time he comes. By the time he starts playing, we don't know. We don't know if he's going to get suspended for 7 games, 8 games. What if they go 0-7? Then what?
Your fam. If you don't like my list, make your own, God. How about that?
Hey, man, I'm sorry. You asked me the question. Don't get mad at the delivery boy for delivering you the
No, I'm just kidding. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the top 5 is just for conversation and content. If you don't like it, put your comments below. If you do like it, put your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and let's keep the show moving. We've got, you know what y'all came for. Y'all know what you came for. It's the Drip and Drown segment. Let's go.
Okay.
Certified Drippy.
Welcome to Drippy D Certified Drip or Drown. Shouts out to Aaron Donald last week for winning the Drippiest Guy of the Week. Give a stamp of approval, please.
Certified Drippy.
Okay, guys. Today, we got 3 athletes. One is a baseball player. He is a 9-time All-Star. He's also a 2009 World Series champion. We also got 2 NBA players that so happen to be playing against each other right now in the Eastern Conference Finals. One guy is the Defensive Player of the Year, and the other guy is not too far behind. Number 1, we got Robinson Cano, wearing a Bottega sweater, Amiri jeans, and Bottega rubber boots. Number 2, we got PJ Tucker, wearing a Dolce & Gabbana denim jacket with ruby, all colored rhinestones and gems and jewels, and he's wearing Jordan 4s, and he's also got on a MLB New Era baseball hat. Number 3, we got Marcus Smart, wearing a Louis Vuitton denim button-up short sleeve shirt, Amiri jeans, Louis Vuitton low-top basketball sneakers. Okay, gentlemen, what do you think of my three guys over here today? You think they're dripping, drowning? You got anything to say? Anything stands out about these guys to you? I'm gonna start with you, EmEz. What do you think about these three contestants that I have today on my Drip or Drown segment?
Listen, I respect PJ Tucker's shoe game because his shoe game is something serious. Okay, I would never tell him he's drowning. But when I see that outfit, all I hear is like a rhinestone cowboy.
Ooh.
But if I'm gonna give anybody in a drip, it's my guy Marcus Smart. He looks like that's something I would wear as a casual. Like, I mean, the jeans are a little too tight for me, but I like the fit. I'm gonna go with Marcus Smart on that one.
Okay. And how about you, Chris? How you feel about these gentlemen? You give anybody a drip or drown, or you want to do what you did last week and give everybody a drown? Or I don't know, Chris. I can't read you, buddy. How do you feel?
No, listen. I'm the sneaker guy, and as EmEz iterated, PJ Tucker's shoe game is immaculate, bro. Immaculate. You know what?
Hey, Tucker.
You know what? Listen, that jacket is for me. It's a little loud, but I think the outfit is perfectly put together. The fours, the rhinestone jacket, and that purple fit, it complements everything very well together. So for this week, he's getting my certified drip of the week, my man PJ Tucker. Plus, he's also my Miami pick. So don't make me look bad, bro. PJ Tucker, come see me.
All right. So since you ended with PJ Tucker, I'm gonna start with PJ Tucker, and I don't even know where to begin here. Like, when I'm looking at him and the way he's dressed right now, like, it just makes me want to play Candyland. I don't know. I feel like eating Skittles, and he also looks like a gingerbread house. Like, you know those holiday gingerbread homes? My man, give Thanos from the Avengers back his jacket, please. I'm gonna give you a drown. I'm sorry. I'm going no more further. He's drowning. I know your sneaker game is on fleek, but my man, that jacket gotta go. Number two, I'm gonna go with Robinson Cano. I don't even know where to begin here either, man. Guys, these guys, I don't know who's dressing these guys. Do you guys look in the mirror before you leave at home? Robinson Cano, you look like Slimer from Ghostbusters, buddy. Speaking about slime, it looks like they invited you to the Nickelodeon Awards. I feel like eating Mike and Ike's. You look like a Sour Patch Kid, bruh. I'm gonna give you a drown. Sour Patch Boy. You were drowning. But shouts out to Robinson Cano because I love you. Dominican power all day. Man, love. Then my last contestant, we got Marcus Smart. Hey, man, thank God for you, Marcus Smart. At least I got one guy dripping over here. I'm going to give you the water gun because, yes, sir, you are dripping. I love that Louis Vuitton shirt, and I love the Louis Vuitton basketball sneakers. Them Amiri jeans is on fleek, my man. I hope you get back and playing because your team needs you. And I called you in Game 6, so I need you to be there so I can hit my game in Game 6. So that's it, guys, for my Drip or Drown segment of the day. And, guys, please do not forget to comment because your opinion counts the most. Please comment and vote for the drippiest guy of the week. And I love you guys. Subscribe and smash the like button.
Drippy.
So, thank you, D, for the Drip or Drown. Like he said, make sure you like, subscribe, and vote on who is going to be this one's drippiest of the drip. It's my guy, Drippy D. And let's end the show like we normally end the show with our EmEz Easy Pass joint of the week. This week, it comes from BackSlap. It's called Sauced. Shout out to Jersey. I'm gonna rep Jersey all day. That is the show for this episode. Join us next week. We'll do it again. And guys, thank y'all. Make sure you let them know how to follow you and all that good stuff. Let them know.
I'm Drippy D.
I am Mr.
5Ys on Instagram. Love you guys. Stat Sneakers and Nation. We're here to stay, baby.
I am Mr. Nunez _MR_NUNEZ. Stats, Sneakers, and Styles Nation. Have a good night, y'all.
You already know me, man. So we do. We gonna be back here next week doing the same thing again. Let's get to that Easy Pass joint of the week. Bang.
Gang, gang, click. Gang, 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 gang. Gra. What? They They be like, slap, chill. Only one way to go get us some money. Stacking his breads, not looking too funny. And shot the walks, my drink getting muddy. They be like, slap, chill. They gon' get smoked if they moving too bummy. This PTSD got this feeling in my tummy. And shot for shot, put that on my cousin. She says line for line, but it's walk for walk. You can press if I walk the walk. Like I really kill a whole dog for dog. Get this money, she love them all. My bitch is too bad to show her off. I can't wait till I throw them off. These perks in my body ain't known to talk. Smoking who we ain't known to call. They more hard cause slap, chill. They only hate cause a bag real. A dance with the devil, a bad deal. All black but the Glock till I look in the bag and the bag spoke. Say if he don't then the bag will. He talk on my name but that's bad smoke. And it feel like I passed dope. With some signs like bad dope. Ain't it act but he act dope. Catch a rat at the back though. Catch a rat at the, and they be like slap chill. Only one way to go get us some money. Stacking his breads, not looking too funny. And shot the walks, my drink getting muddy. They be like slap chill. They can get smoked if they moving too bummy. This PTSD got this feeling in my tummy. And shot for shot, put that on my cousin. They be like slap chill. Only one way to go get us some money. Stacking his breads, not looking too funny. And shot the walks, my drink getting muddy. They be like slap chill. They gon' get smoked if they moving too bummy. This PTSD got this feeling in my tummy. Put that on my cousin. She says line for line, but it's walk for walk. If you get pressed if I walk the walk. Like I really kill a whole dog for dog. I really slap chill for dog. I'm learning what my bitch do better to show her off. I can't wait till we throw her what like.